Hey all, this is Raj here. Welcome to ShareTreck. We haven't spoken about Bluebird in a while, partly because I was a little bit upset by the fact that they had financial misstatements over and above not being able to capitalize on their early lead with Zynteglo and other therapies. But I think it's time to have a quick look and see if there is something that can be made out of it. So that's exactly what we are going to do. Let's get started. Welcome back, friends. Bluebird Bio has had a very tough time. I mean, they came up with Zynteglo, I think, earlier in Europe, and because of the pricing, they had to withdraw from the market. They withdrew altogether, but they continued at it. They got approval in the United States, and since then they have had at least 3 gene therapies in the market. And the latest of them is for which is the competitor for Casgevy. It's called Lyfgenia, and it's for both sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia, and they're waiting for the pediatric stage approval, and they have nothing in their pipeline apart from that. So this company is struggling. It's got great IP, they have great technology, and what can this company do? I think probably one of the things this company could do is to look for collaboration, just like CRISPR does work for others in collaboration. They could do something like that, because after all, they approved, they could come up with FDA approved gene therapy, and all of these are expensive gene therapies, whether it is Zynteglo or whether it is Skysona for CALD, or whether it is Lyfgenia for SCD and TDT, and that's a veritable profile. They also become an ideal target for any big pharma which wants to take them over. So what is going to happen to this company? And what about the financial misstatements that were there, which they are trying to rectify right now? They have a new CFO in place. Does this mean that there is going to be a turnaround happening? Is Bluebird Bio worth having a look at? Let's briefly look at the price chart, and then we'll make some conclusions. Here is the price chart for Bluebird Bio, and each of these candles is a one-day candle. And some of the positive things that I see here is that there has been a long-term consolidation, and that consolidation has extended, I would say, all the way from 12th of April onwards until now. And today, the way the chart looks to me is that it's just about trying to form a foundation on which it can grow. The reason I say that is because, first of all, momentum has become above average, so that is one positive. MACD is bullish, that's another positive. And also the MACD is moving away from the signal line, which is again a positive thing. And then if we look at the recent action, 3 days of gains, 1 day of no gain. Actually, they started very high in the day. They managed to break through the 50-day exponential moving average, but got pushed down. And still they closed pretty high. So that was good. And again, today they opened low. They got support from the 9-day and the 20-day exponential moving average. And then they again tried to pierce through the 50-day exponential moving average, but they couldn't. So it's a doji candle out there, a little bit of indecision out there, equilibrium, you may say. But what I'm seeing is the possibility of the first golden cross forming. So this will be the first golden cross. And if the first golden cross happens, then that will be a bullish sign. And that will add to all the positives that we are seeing here. The share is priced at around $1 right now, just around $1. Maybe it will go up to 99 cents. But is this an opportunity to actually buy into Bluebird? Because at one point of time, in the not distant past, it was at $5.10. So what is going to happen with Bluebird? Of course, they have to fill up this gap down, and it has been down for a long time. So is this the beginning of an attempt to fill this gap? So these are all the questions that need to be answered, and I do not have an answer for them. So friend, I would like to know from you, what do you think? Is Bluebird Bio worth putting a few bucks here and there? Maybe you could spare $1,000, you put it into it and wait for what happens. So if the $1 stock becomes $5, you get, and if you had bought 1,000 shares, you get a profit of around $4,000, because it will be worth $5,000 at that time. But then, what if it becomes a penny stock? Then at the most you lose $1,000. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about Bluebird? Is it something that you would try to do? Of course, these are all my personal musings, not financial advice, so please do not act on it. Please do not go and buy because I am saying so. Do your own due diligence to see if there's an opportunity out there. That's all, my friends. I'll catch up with you again in the next video.